Welcome to BetSafe. Well, we're straight back into the Premier League action. This will be week 12 for BetSafe with myself, Alan McInally, Sky Sports Soccer Saturday pundit, and of course with me as ever, Paul Dickov, ex-Arsenal and Manchester City striker. BetSafe, the official betting partner of Manchester City. In today's preview, as normal, focus around our treble pick for the weekend, and of course, whatever we pick, you get the best industry prices. And if it says fours, then we'll try and get you 92. Hopefully, that will be your sportsbook wallet. Will be looking a little bit better after the weekend. The World Cup preview, you were unlucky. I mean, 2 out of 3 Paul got, and the only one that let you down was that equaliser by Mitrovic against Wales.
Yeah, I know. You know,
it was 19-1 or something. It was massive.
Republic got a great result.
Unbelievable.
In Austria. Northern Ireland 4-0 against an unbeaten Azerbaijan.
Fabulous.
And then
you're very unlucky.
4 or 5 minutes to go, I thought Wales were going to bring it up.
You were really unlucky. Mine, I went for Bulgaria, tick, good. Poland beat Romania 3-0, but I went for Albania and Israel. You actually said it could be a bit feisty. Well, it finished Albania 0, Israel 3, and Albania finished with 9 men. Therefore,
there you go.
The treble
Off
is well and truly done in it. Okay, let's get into the week 12, the Premier League preview here on BetSafe. And of course, remember, if you're a new customer, this is the first time you've been on watching Paul and I doing our Premier League preview. If you have a £10 bet, we will give you £20 absolutely free, no problem. Okay, your first one, and you're already being controversial. Manchester United, Arsenal, and Paul's gone for Arsenal. It's a tough one, isn't it?
It is. It's a tough one to call, but
mind you, 95 Arsenal. It's almost 2. It's a big price on BetSafe.
But Arsenal are playing really well at the minute.
Yeah.
I think 16 unbeaten or undefeated in all competitions.
Yeah.
And then there's the old Mourinho. Wenger thing as well. I don't think Mourinho's beat Wenger in a competitive game. Sorry, other way around. It's the other way around. I've just got a feeling Arsenal this year, you know, we talk about them going forward. I've said it on here before, the biggest thing for me is defensively they look really, really solid at the minute.
I must admit, this is as good as they've looked. I know that obviously they've had good seasons and they've faltered away, but the start of the season looks as though if they can keep that back four kind of in shape, I think they might have a better chance.
Koscielny being fit is massive.
You
know, he's had too many injuries the last couple of years. Him and Mustafi, they look the real deal at centre half. And it's going to be a tough game, and Man United they've been struggling a little bit of late, especially at home.
Here's a start. We always take some stats so we can give you the best direction Paul and I possibly can. You read that one then.
Yeah, Arsenal 24 goals, United only 16.
I don't remember that ever.
So
Arsenal have scored more goals than Manchester United at this point in the season.
A lot more goals as well.
That's 8 goals. That's a lot.
Yeah, and if you think, you think of the money that United have spent in attacking players as well. You know that's poor from them.
It is absolutely. United favourites actually 8-5. Of course, the game is at Old Trafford, so maybe unsurprisingly. Ibrahimovic to be on the score sheet should be decent odds as well. We will remind you right now about the triple chance bet on BetSafe. This is something pretty special on BetSafe with triple chance. Basically, it's 3 first-time goal scorers all in one bet, and the last 2 triple chance have come up. The England-Scotland game, Sturridge scored at 3-1, and the previous one to that was when we were in Malta. We did Manchester City and Barcelona. And
Messi came up trumps as well.
I think it was Messi, Suarez and Aguero. I think Messi came up trumps 2-1. This time it's Ibrahimovic, Ozil and Pogba. Now if you click on the link and you fancy a triple chance, first goal scorer out of all those 3, you will get best industry prices with BetSafe.
That's a great shout with A3, especially the way Ozil's playing at the minute. Pogba
he's
scoring goals again. So fantastic.
If they put Sanchez in there, it would have been 1-4, but quite like the Ozil one, and you know how good he is. He's not just good at his assists, you know, he can
started scoring goals this season.
So that triple chance again I'll give you. Ibrahimovic, Ozil and Pogba. Give it a click. I think you might be quite surprised the price you get on BetSafe. It's a good BetSafe bet. Your next one, Watford versus Leicester. You've gone for Leicester and Watford off the back of a bit of a doing from Liverpool.
Yeah, they were. But Leicester had a poor result at home to West Brom.
Yeah.
And Danny Drinkwater made an unusual mistake for him and let them in. But Leicester, they seem to be a bit better away from home recently. And Watford got absolutely battered against a Liverpool team that's flying at the minute, but they looked really poor. And we've said it every week about Watford, you just don't know what you're going to get with them. Yeah,
I mean, you take your life in your hands betting against them, because if the front 2 get it going and they have a good day at the back, then they can embarrass you a little. By the way, incidentally, 8-5 Leicester.
I think Leicester away from home with Vardy, with Musa, with Mahrez at that pace, and they got Slimani, you know, on the counter attack. I could see them going there and getting the 3 points.
I thought 8-5 was a mistake, but I checked again on BetSafe and it was 8-5. Leicester won both fixtures last year, 1-0 and 2-1.
Yeah, and they're looking look, apart from the defeat last time out, they're looking a lot more like themselves again, with and without the ball. Set pieces are going to be massive because they've conceded a lot this season. But I just fancy my old club going there away from home with that pace on the break to cause.
Yeah. Absolutely, I agree. If you fancy that and you don't believe Paul and I, or Paul's view, 19-10 Watford if you fancy that, 94 the draw, and like I said, 8-5 Leicester. Your third one, Southampton versus Liverpool, and I think this is one of the toughest ones, I genuinely do. Southampton versus Liverpool, you've gone for the Reds.
I have, and it's going to be a tough game for them. But Southampton were disappointing last time out, losing against Hull. You know, the way they've been playing at the minute, you would have fancied them a lot.
I'm just going to underline that one for you. That's
only
Liverpool.
one clean sheet, but
Liverpool have had one clean sheet this season. Now, I know they score a lot of goals, and you're right.
Yeah, 26 goals is it they've got?
Yeah, I mean, I'll
go
with you. Yeah. I'll go with you.
But scoring goals for fun. Coutinho's on absolute fire. Firmino, the front three, Lallana, the way they're interchanging, they've still got Sturridge and Origi to go in. Yeah. I bumped into Gary McAllister last night and he was talking about Coutinho.
Yeah.
And when he was there the short time with Brendan Rodgers, and he said he's the best trainer and the best player that he's seen. And coming for Gary McAllister, that's something.
Good, yeah. We should get Gary Mike on actually.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's also said that Suarez was his best mate at Liverpool, and these Barcelona rumours going around at the minute.
I thought you were going to get tickets for the Barcelona game.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll get Big Gary to sort that out.
The reason I'm saying the only one clean sheet, I'm kind of playing devil's advocate by saying, you know, Liverpool 21-20 incidentally. Again, you've got 3 odds against. Yeah. This is going to be a good treble if this comes in. Southampton have actually done okay, haven't they, under Club Pua?
I think they've done absolutely brilliant. You know, they said that, you know, they lost Pochettino, then they lost Koeman, they've lost Mane, they've lost big players all the way through for the last couple of seasons, but they keep churning out results. And you know, being at home, it's going to be difficult, but the way Liverpool are scoring goals at the minute, I just can't see past them.
It's hard to leave them alone, buddy. Liverpool are 21-20, the draw's 13-5, Southampton 13-5. There was one little one that caught my eye on BetSafe, on the website, betsafe.com, was a draw no bet on Southampton was 3-2, and I was thinking, you know, you can have Southampton and a draw no bet. I was just thinking it might be a tough one. Nevertheless, listen to this one: Arsenal 9-5, Leicester 8-5, Liverpool 21-20, 14-1.
That's the one,
15-1 kind of, but it's really 14.
That's the one, big man, I'm telling you.
Listen, it's an absolute belter. Okay, now to the top treble. I've gone for Leicester as well, so I agree with everything you've said there with Leicester City. I do think that they're a bit Jekyll and Hyde Watford, and I do think Leicester should have enough to go there after being a little bit more disappointed a couple of weeks ago.
I just thought defensively Watford were all over the place. I know they were up against a Liverpool front three who were fantastic, but you know, they're coming up, I said it already, a front three in Leicester's that I can't see past Leicester in this one.
I've also gone for Liverpool, incidentally, and even though I was trying to play devil's advocate by saying that, you know, Southampton could really put them under a bit of pressure, I think Liverpool, and just exactly what Paul said, scoring goals for fun, really difficult to beat. This one might not be just as popular, and it'll certainly say that I am contradicting myself, saying that I'm kind of going to try and stay with Sunderland, but I've seen enough.
Yeah.
Sunderland versus Hull, I've gone for Hull. Hull are 14-5. I'm getting nearly 3-1 Hull against a Sunderland team, unless they do an eye up front, and with the great respect to Defoe, don't look as if they can score a goal.
No, they don't. Look, it's two teams who were really struggling and 2 good results last time out.
Yeah.
Sunderland Bournemouth killed us, didn't they?
No, so they did.
Me, you and Harry in the treble.
Absolutely.
All 3 of them will never do that again, will we? All 3 of us picked the same one.
Incredible.
But Hull had a great result as well.
They're not a Jekyll and Hyde side, Paul, are they? I just mean inconsistent, yeah.
Yeah, they are, but they're a really hard-working team.
Yeah.
And I think the confidence they've had from getting that first win since Mick got made permanent manager, Mike Phelan. I like the look of that, you know, and I've mentioned him all the time. My mate Snoddy.
Well, I was hoping you were going to mention
him. Playing
really
well at the minute.
I think it might be the case so much, even for, listen, it used to be if Rooney played, United win. If Aguero plays, City win. If Kane plays, Spurs win. If Coutinho plays, Liverpool win. If Snodgrass plays,
he's a bit of a talisman for them now, isn't he?
There's absolutely no question about it.
And the other thing I will say, Sunderland still a great result down at Bournemouth, but they've not won at home.
No.
And you know, they're a great crowd up there, but if things aren't going well, it can be a really nervy place. and I think Hull will go there, soak up the pressure and hit them in the break.
Well, we won't be going to the North East soon because we've gone again. Well, I have gone against Sunderland. I've gone for Hull. So my treble is Leicester 8-5, Liverpool 21-20. We're both in the same boat with that one, but I've gone for Hull at 14-5 and a massive 19-1.
Get on both them,
it's
folks.
A big. I'd say get on his. The Hull ones, I'm sticking my neck on the line. I'm just hoping that David Moyes keeps his job, but I've stayed with Sunderland long enough. I think over the next couple of weeks might be very, very difficult for them. Just a reminder about new customers. £10 bet gets you £20 absolutely free. And of course, if you're not on BetSafe, you should be, and you've got to be in it to win it. The best of the rest, quite a big London one. It's Spurs against West Ham.
Tottenham. I thought they were excellent against Arsenal, especially second half. Going 1-0 down. First half, they showed real character to come back into the Emirates, and I think we both fancied Arsenal with it being at the Emirates as well.
Absolutely.
But look, I'm just saying here, not 1-7 since beating Man City, and they were out, you wouldn't have said that at the time because they were outstanding that day.
Game.
Yeah, outstanding they were. But Harry Kane back. I know he played 70 minutes. He's not really been involved with the England squad. No. That little bit of a rest could do him good, and Tottenham being at home against the West Ham team we've picked up recently.
Well, I was going to say, what are they, 11-2 West Ham?
Yeah. Conceded 20 goals.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
20
goals. Spurs 8-15. The draw is quite a big one. 71-5. That's an unusual one. What's 71-5? That's about 12.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
It is a lot.
That can't be right. I think I must have written that down wrong there. Anyway, draw and 11-2. I still think that Harry Kane has been.
Harry Kane all day long. They're talking about Snoddy being their talisman. You mentioned it in the thing with them. He's first goal scorer all day long.
Might
for
be the
me.
one kid.
Yeah.
Might be the
I
one.
could actually see Tottenham giving West Ham a bit of a battering.
Were you tempted to put them in?
I was very, very tempted.
Because although 8-5, the only thing is you've gone for odds against, which is, I think you've picked pretty cleverly actually, to be fair, because they are hard games we've picked in the trebles. You've got to think that Spurs are surely going to be too hot for us.
You would do, but just with being the London derby, that was the only thing that made me stay away from it. But fancy Tottenham.
Palace against your beloved Manchester City.
Yeah, well, obviously I'm going to go for City.
Are they short? What are they? 1-2?
1-2, and I think they will be. Most games are going into this year. They're going to be odds on.
I was going to say 1-2 is actually all right. It could be 1-3, 1-4, 2-5. You think, I'll let it go, but 1-2, you might want to put them in doubles and trebles.
Yeah, but Palace, 4 losses in a row. 16 goals I've only scored all season. I think Alan Pardew must be under a little bit of pressure.
I think he probably is, buddy. Yeah.
Picked up some bad results. But in saying that, City have drawn the last 3 games, last 3 home games. Everton, and then a disappointing draw against Middlesbrough when they would have looked to have really went on and won the game. The only thing I'll stick with City is, although they're not getting the wins that they necessarily need, they're still playing really well.
Yeah, they are.
And some teams are going to take a battering off them soon because they're creating loads of chances, hitting the woodwork. Goalkeepers are man of the match against them every week. And I could see City, like Tottenham West, I could see City giving them a bit of a
that might be not a bad little double actually. 1-2 and 8-15 if you fancy a Spurs Man City double. Borough Chelsea, is that just a case that Chelsea turn up and turn Borough over?
I don't know. Borough's been to Arsenal, picked up results.
I did look at it thinking of putting Chelsea in, but I decided not
just
to.
Just been to City, picked up the result and played well by all accounts as well. But Chelsea looked absolutely fantastic against Everton. And I thought Everton would have went there and put up a real good fight, but Chelsea, like Liverpool were against Watford, were absolutely fantastic.
Now the reason I didn't put this in my treble is I don't want you to watch me on television on Sky Sports on Saturday with a glum face. This is where I will be on Saturday for Sky. Stoke versus Bournemouth. Pick a winner for me, because I did study it and I was thinking, I don't know. I think this is the imponderable of all weekend.
It is, but Stoke have really picked up. And Mark Hughes' team, they've done the same last year, had a horrendous start, and picked up, ended up finishing 9th, I think it was. Bournemouth, they would have looked.
I mean, they've been pretty good.
They have, and then Sunderland go and beat them at home and do us over 2 weeks ago, I think it was.
Exactly.
I fancy Stoke. I think Mark's got them in a bit of a role at the minute. Players back fit. Charlie Adam is back in the team, playing really well. But it's a hard one to call.
Listen, if Stoke win, I'll give Paul a mention Saturday. There's no question about that. And then the Monday night, West Brom against Burnley, our last fixture of week 12 with our BetSafe Premier League preview.
I could see that being a draw, mate. I can't pick a winner out of either.
Burnley, I was going to say it'd be 10-1 for a shot on target.
Yeah, well, I'm the same. Burnley scored 3 goals against Palace. Came back from being down 2-0 down.
True.
Ended up beating them 3-2. But I think both teams will probably, but West Brom being at home, well obviously Tony Pulis will thinking this is 3 points that they can get if they want to stay up this year, which has got to be their aim. But Burnley, Sean Dyche, they'll go there and they'll sit in nice and tight and pick up the point and get themselves up the road as quick as they can.
Might be suited for Sean Dyche's team. Okay, nearly there for Premier League preview, week 12 with BetSave with Alan McInally and Paul Dickov. Paul's treble, Arsenal, Leicester, Liverpool. My treble, Leicester, Hull and Liverpool. And I will remind you about the triple chance bet. If it sounds like one you would like, then click on the link and it will take you to Ibrahimovic, Ozil or Pogba to be first goal scorer in the game between Manchester and Arsenal. Good luck to all your bets at the weekend. If you haven't agreed with Paul and I, good luck anyway. You should really think about taking our trebles.
14 and 19s.
14 and 19s. There could be a very big smile very shortly. We'll see you in the middle of the week with our Champions League preview for Tuesday and Wednesday. Good luck to everyone at the weekend.